Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are going to discuss MetroFin Sentian Berhad, HR demand. Now we start to discuss. For question one, uh, what key performance measures should MetroFins adopt to reflect post-digital transformation roles? That's a great starting point. It is not suitable for the existing performance system to evaluate all departments using monthly sales target, which is inappropriate for non-sales roles like IT, digital, product support, IT customer care. So, MetroFin should adopt digital specific KPIs like system automatic efficiency response time to online client quarters and digital tool utilization rates. This situation can help MetroFin to settle their current performance measure because the resource is transparent and gain the trust of its employer.
All right, I agree with you, Lau. I think they should also include indicators such as digital project completion timelines, innovation contributions, and also maybe IT compliance rates in order to reflect the changing scope of the work. The idea is employees will follow the rule that provide and will contribute new ideas to business projects. At the same time, they also remain competitive to address the issue of the current outdated performance appraisal system. This situation, I think it can effectively decrease the client complaints and miss project deadlines. The standard of employees will become high during work.
Sure, just remember that keep customer engaged through digital channels like online satisfaction ratings or app feedback scores is very important. For MetroFin, tap into real-time client feedback can provide valuable insight, especially when used chat ratings or quick feedback forms after service. This method will directly address performance measures by showing how well the company is doing post-digital transformation. Since customer surveys only conduct quarterly, they can end up being updated. In contrast, real-time feedback through online platforms or apps offer a convenient way for people to share their thoughts whenever they have time. This allows HR to stay updated on current performance metrics.
In short, performance indicators should align with digital transformation outcome, not just traditional sales number. The supervisor can read the annual report, review based on employees' digital specific KPIs because the result is transparent and gain the trust of its employees. The digital project completion timeline, innovation contribution, and IT compliance rate can increase the standard of employee. Also, leveraging real-time client feedback through online or apps can let HR know the latest information and do evaluation. So these are key performance measures to MetroFin adopt to reflect post-digital transformation role.
Okay, so let's us move to question two, which is how can MetroFin ensure the performance appraisal process is fair and transparent? So in my opinion, I think that as MetroFin's grows online, it is very important that their performance measurement system follows suit beyond additional tools, but to make sure it's equitable and clear. When employees feel they are being evaluated unfair or by unclear criteria, it really destroys their moral and confidence.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more on what you said because I believe that one of the very first thing MetroFin may wish to do is that identify and communicate KPIs for every single job at the company. If like you are not sure what you are being measured on, you may feel like somewhat confused or even stressed about this review process. So, a virtual customer service representative must aware of how performance is measured on such things as how quickly they answer the questions, how happy the customers are, and if they are or are not doing things by the book.
Yes, and it is not just a list of list out the KPI ones. MetroFin should make sure that those expectations are talked about on a regular basis, maybe during onboarding and in team meetings. This will help employees clear about what success look like for their specific job. And also it also prevents confuse when the time for performance review comes around because the standard will not seem sudden or random.
That's a great suggestion form. I believe it will be better if employer can find out how they perform right away by using electron dashboard. This system enables them to see their critical numbers, for example, the number of cases they have closed or their customer satisfaction scores. When they can view how they are progress regularly, it uh, provides them a feel of control and ownership of their development and entire process more transparent.
I totally agree with you, Lau. If people know how they are doing during the year, it removes the stress of waiting for that single yearly at the end of the year. It also creates trust between employees and managers because everything is out in the open, not secluded in closed door reviews.
Yeah, and I think I need to suggest that the other way of increase the fairness is that get diversity of perspective into the assessment. Instead of just depend on the manager's opinion, MetroFin can use a 360-degree feedback system. That means that they can collect the opinions from peers, from the managers, subordinates, and customers. It will help to provide a more well-rounded view of a person's performance and not just what a manager might see on that person.
What you say is very accurate, Mandy. There are some workers who do not always shine in front of manager yet. They are very helpful to their colleagues and interact with customer in professional. Those contribute are important as well and 360-degree feedback guarantee they are recognized.
Uh, to make this work, MetroFin also need to train managers. Providing digital tools is not enough. There must be training on the use of the tools in an equal and ambitious manner. They must learn how to prevent unconscious bias. Prefer people who talk more or targets on personality, interest of outcome.
Yes, part of the trainings needs to include like cultural sensitivity also. MetroFins probably has a diverse group of employees, so managers need to be careful not to misunderstand different communication styles or behaviors from individuals. They need to look at results and quantifiable contributions.
Yeah, I think and MetroFin should don't forget also the importance of regular constructive feedback. Uh, is not just in reviews. If someone have problems or fall behind, they might need to be assisted and coached right away. Not wait until not wait until the official review to be told about the issues. This is a fair chance for them to correct the things.
I agree with Mandy on what she said just now. If communication keep on, employees feel that the appreciate system help them develop instead of citizen turn. It makes the whole system look more supportive and constructive.
In summary of our arguments, the key items for a fair and transparent access system at MetroFin are well-defined KPIs, simple access to performance information, comments from diverse sources, and accurate training for those who express.
Yes, if MetroFin makes these changes, they not only enhance their evaluations but also reinforce and create a more trustful management employee relationship. So this can result in higher motivation and better performance throughout the firm.
Okay, we are discuss the question 3. What change will you propose to balance quantitative like sales and qualitative like teamwork metrics? For my opinion, the question about balancing sales and soft skill like teamwork, we think MetroFin need a more balanced way to measure performance, especially now that they are gone through digital transformation.
Yes, I agree with you. Because right now it sounds like they are mostly focused on numbers like sales target. But what about how people work together or how they solve problems as a team? That stuff is important and it matters too. So one idea is to use something called BARF, behaviorally anchor rating scales. It is basically a way to rate people based on real reactions. It's not just vague comments like a good attitude.
Exactly, Mandy. Like instead of saying someone communicates well, you will read specific things like joins in during team meetings, or like give helpful feedback. It's more clearer and fairer.
Another thing they should add is 360-degree feedback. Right now, only the manager give reviews, but with 360, you will get input from co-workers, maybe subordinates, even clients. That way, if someone is always helping the team or keeping customer happy, even if their sales are not the highest, it still get recognized.
Alright, and we also think the performance criticism should depend on the job. Like for sales role, maybe 50% of the evaluation is based on sales number, 30% on teamwork, and 20% on customer feedback. But customer service staff maybe it's more about communication and satisfaction, like 60%, and then 40% on productivity. Different role, different focus.
Yeah, exactly. And I think to make the soft skills more trackable, we could also use smart goals, like so instead of saying be a better team player, it's more like mentor one new colleagues this month or organize two team catch ups this quarter. It's specific and it's easier to measure.
So MetroFin meets in bar 316 feedback, job satisfaction whitening, and smart goals. They will have a much fair system, one that value both result and how people work together, which is in super important now that have gone digital.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go into our final discussion about the question that how can smart goals support individual and departmental performance? I first lah. Building on what we talked about earlier, I think smart goals can really help tackle some of the performance inconsistency we have already seen at MetroFin. When people or employees have clear and specific targets, it is very easy for them, for individuals and teams to stay focused and align with the company's digital transformation plans. I give an example lah. Instead of just saying improve digital literacy, an employee could set a goal like complete 2 certified online digital banking courses and apply at least one new feature in client servicing within 16 days, 60 days. That kind of goal will give direction as it is measurable and it also helps people feel like they are actually developing their skills.
That's a great example, Mindy. And when we apply the kind of criteria at department level, the impact can be even greater. We take the example of the operations team. If they set a goal like reduce processing error by 20% within the next quarter by implementing automation tools, it will give everyone in the team a shared purpose and make it easier for the manager to track progress and step in earlier if needs. It will also reduce the blame games when problems arise because there is a clear system for measuring outcome.
Yeah, and on that note, it also ties into fairness. So one of the big complaints at MetroFin was that promotions felt biased or unclear. But if everyone's performance is being assessed against smart goals they agree on from the beginning, it's a way more transparent. It becomes less about who you know and more about what you have achieved. And it also opens the doors for more ongoing feedback. So if someone's falling behind, their manager can step in early instead of waiting until the end of the year.
Uh, that's such a good point, Dan. I also think smart goals can be really motivating when goals are released and tied to meaningful outcomes. People can naturally come more driven. Like for someone in customer service, a goal like achieve a 4.5 out of 5 average rating in monthly client feedback over the next 2 months by improving response time and empathy actually feels rewarding. It connects directly to their everyday work and that's especially important how and now will all the change coming from digital resorting.
Exactly, Lau. And I think the best part of the smart goals uh, is like it is like everyone one size fits all because every department, whether it's IT, compliance, or marketing, uh, they can tailor them to fit their own roles and challenges. It will keep the things fair and specific, but still align with the bigger picture. So I think the flexibility that give is a very huge advantage.
Definitely, Mandy. When both individuals and departments are using smart goals properly, it will create a strong connection between what people are doing day to day and the company's larger strategy. So employees feel more involved and managers can lead more effectively and everyone's rowing in the same directions. And honestly, that's exactly what MetroFin needs right now. So structure, clarity, and some momentum to push the transformation forward.
Okay, so just to wrap up, we all agree that smart goals are more than just a performance management tool, right? Mm. They help create alignment, fairness, and motivation, both at the individual and departmental levels. So if use the smart goals right, they can actually really help MetroFin work smarter and more cohesively as it adapts to the digital change effectively. Okay, so I think that's our discussion today. Everyone, thank you.